Welcome back. Today, we're jumping straight into a brand new explainer, and we're tackling the Project Sundari Manifesto. Now, at first glance, this text might just look like a sweet little welcome message, right? But honestly, as we peel back the layers, it's actually a masterclass in holistic wellness. It's this highly structured, incredibly actionable philosophy for self-improvement, and we're going to unpack exactly how it builds that roadmap directly from the manifesto's own words.
Okay, let's dive into this. Right out of the gate, the text hits us with a really fascinating, multifaceted question. It asks, are you rediscovering yourself, creating better habits, improving well-being, or, maybe you're just looking for a little inspiration? What I love here is that the text absolutely does not assume you're broken and need fixing. It actually meets you exactly where you are right now. So whether you're doing that deep, heavy lifting to rediscover who you are, or you just need a quick spark of daily motivation, it explicitly says, hey, you're in the right place. It literally makes you the protagonist of this entire journey.
So, to begin this journey, we need a massive paradigm shift. Section 1, Redefining True Beauty.
And this brilliantly illustrates that shift. The text deliberately pivots away from all those traditional, kind of tired societal norms. It completely decenters the superficial, visual traits we're so often taught to fixate on. Instead, it contrasts pure appearance with internal pillars. We're talking confidence, self-love, and wellness. It places all the weight on that internal ecosystem. By drawing this line in the sand so early on, it totally changes the rules of the game. We are officially no longer just talking about aesthetics.
Building right on that contrast, the source text lands on its ultimate definition of beauty: discovering the best version of yourself. Now, I want to linger on this for just a second. Notice the active verb they use, discovering. In this philosophy, beauty isn't some static visual trait that you either miraculously have or you don't. No, it's an active, ongoing pursuit. It's an exploration. It's saying that beauty is actually defined by the very act of seeking out your own personal growth.
But how does this transformation actually happen? Let's look at the roadmap. Section 2, Growing from Inside Out. The manifesto gives us this foundational anchor, stating, at Project Sundari, we are on a journey to grow from the inside out. Now, the word journey here is absolutely crucial. It implies time, it implies movement, and a whole landscape to traverse. But more importantly, it sets up this really profound directional concept. It's telling us that external radiance, that outward manifestation of your best self, literally must begin with internal work. You can't just paint over the outside, right? You have to cultivate the roots on the inside first.
So, what exactly are the tools we use to cultivate those roots? Section 3, the Daily Wellness Toolkit.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the 6 distinct pillars they give us. We've got daily challenges and self-discovery exercises, which implies you're actively pushing your boundaries. Then we have wellness tips and beauty routines, which beautifully grounds the philosophy in practical, everyday self-care. And finally, positive habits and mindset shifts. And let's be real, those sound way easier on paper than they actually are at, say, 6 a.m. on a Monday. But the text purposefully puts all of these side by side to create this powerful, synergistic engine. It's basically showing us that a beauty routine is philosophically just as important as a massive mindset shift, and a daily challenge works in absolute perfect harmony with a simple wellness tip.
And what's the promised result of putting this 6-pillar engine to work? Well, the text makes a very clear, bold promise. If you consistently engage with these exercises, routines, and mindset shifts, it promises you'll learn how to build a healthier, happier, and more confident life. It takes that daily, sometimes kind of mundane work of building habits and connects it directly to this massive, life-altering payoff.
But trying to adopt 6 new pillars all at once, that can be completely overwhelming. So the text smartly shifts its focus. Section 4, One Step at a Time.
Let's move to this and see how it builds, because the manifesto breaks its pacing down into these almost meditative mantras. Step 1, one challenge at a time. Step 2, one step at a time. Step 3, one better version of yourself every day. By structuring it this way, the text stresses the absolute necessity of incremental, manageable progress. It explicitly rejects the whole idea of an overnight fix. You're not supposed to tackle the entire toolkit on day 1. You take it step by step, making sure the habits you're building are actually sustainable in the long run.
Which brings us to the ultimate destination, the real philosophical why behind the whole manifesto. Section 5, Your Most Authentic Self.
Join the journey and become the most authentic version of you. I think this is such a fascinating conclusion to the tech's argument. It reveals that the true goal of all these wellness routines, the mindset shifts, the daily challenges, it actually isn't about becoming someone completely new. It's the exact opposite. It's all about stripping away the superficial layers, unlearning those bad habits, and peeling back the societal expectations so you can finally reveal the genuine, authentic person that was sitting underneath all along.
We've seen exactly how the source text redefines beauty, maps out a diverse toolkit, and slows down the pace to ensure real, inside-out growth. So, looking at the framework we just unpacked together, I want to leave you with this. Which daily challenge will you take today to begin uncovering your most authentic self? Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll catch you next time.